The Lost Heir and the Bag of Wonders. In the Kingdom of Lorien, there lived a boy who had no family name, no known parents, and no place to call home. He was simply called Rowan the Fig Eater, because he loved figs more than anything in the world. From the earliest days of his memory, he could be found near the orchards, climbing trees, filling his pockets with the sweet fruit, and laughing with a joy that seemed to have no source but the sunshine itself. The villagers often wondered where he had come from. Some said he was a child left at the gates by wandering travelers. Others whispered he had fallen from the sky, a gift, or a burden, from the gods. Rowan himself never knew. All he remembered was growing up alone, sleeping beneath the stars, and living on figs that grew wild on the edge of the woods. Despite his poverty, he was cheerful, quick to smile, and kinder than most who had roofs over their heads. The Bag of Wonders. One crisp morning, while searching for figs in a grove he had never entered before, Rowan stumbled upon something half buried under a fallen branch. It was an old leather bag, cracked with age but embroidered with golden thread. Across its surface were the words, "Ask, and you shall receive." At first, Rowan laughed. "What a silly thing," he said aloud. Yet, curiosity tugged at him. As a joke, he whispered, "I wish I had a coin for a loaf of bread." To his shock, when he opened the bag, a silver coin lay inside, shining in the sunlight. Rowan blinked, rubbed his eyes, and laughed again, this time with disbelief. But his hunger was real, so he took the coin, bought bread, and ate until he was full. The next day, he tried again. "I wish for 5 gold coins." Instantly, the bag grew heavier, and when he opened it, there were 5 shining pieces of gold. Rowan's heart raced. The bag was no ordinary trinket, it was a gift of magic, generosity and doubt. Rowan's needs were few. He had no desire for palaces or treasures. Instead, he began sharing. He bought food for the poor, gave blankets to children, and helped rebuild cottages after storms. Villagers accepted his gifts at first, smiling and calling him blessed. But soon, whispers began. "Where does the boy find all this gold?" one farmer asked. "He must be a thief," muttered another. The more Rowan gave, the more suspicious they became. For in their eyes, no one could be so generous without hiding some dark secret. One day, when Rowan arrived with bread for the hungry, the villagers chased him away with stones and sticks. "Thief! Sorcerer! Begone from here!" they shouted. Rowan's heart broke. He left the only home he had ever known, wandering with nothing but the bag and his love for figs. The old beggar. Days turned into weeks. Rowan roamed the countryside, lonely but not bitter. On a cold evening, he met an old beggar sitting by the roadside. The man's clothes were torn, his face weathered by years, yet his eyes held a sharpness that did not match his frail body. Rowan, true to his kind nature, sat beside him. "You look hungry," he said, pulling out figs from his pocket. The beggar accepted them with a smile and asked, "And you, young man, who are you?" Rowan laughed sadly. "No one important. People call me the Fig Eater, for I love figs more than anything. I had a home once, but now I wander." The beggar's eyes narrowed. "Tell me, boy, do you know who your parents were?" Rowan shook his head. "I have no memory of them. Only the stars and the trees raised me." The truth revealed. The beggar leaned closer. His voice lowered to a whisper. "Long ago, in the Kingdom of Lorien, the king's only son was stolen by robbers. The child vanished without a trace, and the king's heart was broken. For years, he searched the forests, the villages, the mountains, yet found nothing. Some say the boy died, but the king never gave up hope." Rowan felt a strange warmth in his chest, as if the story belonged to him. He asked quietly, "And you, old man, why do you tell me this?" The beggar removed a ring from his pocket, simple, but marked with the royal crest. His eyes filled with tears. "Because I am not just a beggar. I am your father, King Alden of Lorien. And you, Rowan the Fig Eater, are the son I have sought for all these years." Rowan's hands trembled. Memories flooded back, shadows of a cradle, the sound of a lullaby, and then the emptiness of the forest. Tears rolled down his cheeks as he embraced the old man. The bag of wonders had led him, not to riches, but to truth. A return and a lesson. Together, they returned to Lorien. The people, at first skeptical, soon saw the resemblance between Rowan and the king. His kindness, his humility, and his courage won their hearts. The boy once called a thief became Prince Rowan Valemont, heir to the throne. Yet, Rowan never let go of the figs, nor the lessons of his wandering years. He continued to share with the poor, not with gold from the bag, but with wisdom from his heart. And the bag of wonders? It was sealed in the palace, locked away, for Rowan had learned that true wealth was not in coins, but in compassion, trust, and love. Moral: the story of Rowan became legend. Minstrels sang of the boy who gave away all he had, only to be cast out and later discovered as a prince. And the people remembered the moral. True riches are not found in gold, but in the generosity of the heart. Thank you for your attention. If you liked the story, please like and subscribe. It motivates us to make new videos and helps us promote the channel. Thank you.